And congratulations on your great performance last night at the Spellemann Award.
Thank you so much. It was amazing to be able to perform with Alan Walker, who's such a huge Norwegian artist, at such a legendary night for Norway.
Yeah.
So I'm very grateful to be able to experience that and to have been able to sit in the audience and kind of watch the different cultures and experience all different types of Norwegian music. So that was really cool.
Cool. And how did you team up with Alan Walker? How did that happen?
I met Alan through my record label, actually, and I heard All Falls Down, and I fell in love with it, and I wanted to jump on it immediately, and we hit it off kind of from the second we met, and so yeah, it's been amazing working with him. I'm actually going on his tour right now, so starting in Zurich is where we'll do the first show.
Oh my God, how cool!
Yeah.
Cool. So it's going to be just around, do you know where it's going to go?
I'm just doing about 8 days on the road with him through Europe. So yeah, we'll be doing France and a couple other places, but I can't remember off the top of my head. There's such a busy schedule. I'm okay, France, and then I forget everything else.
It's totally cool. It's a lot of traveling for you, huh?
Yeah, it's so much traveling. Yeah. It's hard to remember everywhere you're going.
I know, yeah. Or I don't know, but I can imagine.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in Norway now?
I've been in Norway for, I think this is my third day.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's been amazing. This is my second time in Norway, so I feel like I'm very familiar with it, and I love Norway. It's one of my favorite places.
Yeah. And you've been working with other Scandinavian artists
Matoma.
Too. Yeah.
You guys say Matuma, but Matoma. I love Matoma. He's great. And once again, I met him through my label and heard Slow, and I fell in love with it. But Matoma's great. Alan's great. I love Kygo. He was one of the first artists to talk to me and start talking about working with music before I even started doing music. We were DMing each other for the longest time, when are we going to work together? And we talked about doing a song, and we just haven't done it yet.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so we got to get on that. But lots of Scandinavian artists that I love.
So cool. So we might hear a song with you and Kygo.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And now you have a song with Danish Mø, right?
Yes, I love Scandinavians, obviously.
I know,
So, Mo's great, and our song "We Are Fucked" just came out, and it's titled "We Are," but we are fucked.
Yeah,
we are fucked, and it's about social media and kind of how it takes over our lives and how we get wrapped up in social media and this false sense of reality. And Mo was kind of the perfect person for that song because she's such a badass, strong female. So I was really excited to do a song with her. I've been friends with her for years. So yeah.
These days we're feeling hollow.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way, that you've kind of, after spending a lot of time on social media, you kind of feel hollow?
I think it definitely hollows you down and then makes you feel kind of not worthy of certain things until you get the validation that Instagram loves you and that I don't know, I think Instagram gives you a validation, and if you don't get that validation, then you do feel hollow, and you're waiting for that moment of validation of feeling like you're worthy for Instagram or Twitter or any type of social media. And I think we definitely get wrapped up in social media.
Right. Do you manage to kind of log off ever?
No, I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody. I'm obsessed with Instagram, and it's our youth culture right now, and it's sad, and it's true.
Yeah. Okay, so when do you feel the least hollow? What fulfills you?
When I'm working.
Right.
I like working, and I like being around my friends. I always feel so good whenever I'm with my friends or my boyfriend or my family.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So when do you write? Do you keep it to the studio, or do you always...
I'm always writing. I write when I'm gone, but I mostly write only at the studio, but I write down little ideas for the studio whenever I'm away.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you're going to create a song, how does it go about, do you start with a melody or the lyrics?
Melody and then lyrics. But some people will start the song by writing the chorus, and I have to write from the verse first. I'm I cannot start with the chorus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then you just have the melody, so it kind of goes
yeah.
without.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. Okay. And you do obviously like a lot of big shows. Do you ever get stage fright? Like, do you get nervous?
I used to. Sometimes I get nervous. It depends on the day. It's weird. I'll get nerves like out of nowhere. Like sometimes I'll be nervous, sometimes I won't, and then I won't be nervous for a really long time. And then one day I'm about to go on a stage. And I'm like, why do I feel like I'm about to pee my pants right now? And like I'm nervous.
Yeah.
And so that kind of like comes as a surprise sometimes because I'm like, I really don't get that nervous. But then out of nowhere, like one day I'll have like a burst of anxiety before a performance.
Right. So do you have any like, do you have a way to cope with it? Like in the process?
No, just freak out.
Right.
Just freak out and let it go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, what?
Let it go. Let it go. Yeah.
Okay. So Noah, tell us something about you that most people don't know. Do you like have any weird hobbies interests or something you do that's kind of...
I don't know. You know what's weird? Whenever people ask me this question, I don't know. But then whenever I'm away from you guys, I'm like, oh, this is going to be my answer.
Right.
And then I forget my answer.
Right.
I don't know. What do I do that's like a weird hobby? I wouldn't say it's a weird hobby, but whenever I'm not making music or I'm not on the road, I'm at the barn riding horses. So
really?
Yeah, I love riding horses.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Do you own horses?
I have 2 horses. I have a girl named Quinn. I have a mare named Quinn. And then Nemo, who's a boy.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I had never really rode horses or anything while growing up, but I really like people who are around horses
Yeah, I love
that are
horses.
good with horses because they have like this inner calmness and kind of
Really?
like authoritative and yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Okay, and obviously you come from a very musical family, like Miley Cyrus is your sister, Billy Ray Cyrus is your dad, and you have a lot of other siblings too that are very like involved with music, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm just wondering, like, what is it at home, like when the whole family gathers around the kitchen table or like Christmas or whatever? Do you like harmonize all together?
We love to sing. Yeah,
do?
we're always singing. Or if my dad's in the room, we're singing because my dad will have a guitar. We haven't done like a family jam in like a long time, but that's definitely something that we would do, and we would sit around and play music. Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah,
I can imagine. But yeah. Would you ever like do a reality show like Keeping Up with the Cyruses? No,
probably not. No. I'm focusing on my music.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. But did you always know you wanted a career in music? Or?
No. When I was like 14, I decided I wanted to do music. And then when I was 15, I signed to my management. And that's whenever I started creating an album.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And so now what are your plans now? Your album, is it...
I'm working... NC-17. I'm working on an album right now. But I'm still writing it. I've been writing it for 2 years. So it's coming this year. I think I was here last year and I said it was coming this year. And I said it would be like early this year. But now we're early this year. And I promise it'll be sometime in the fall.
That's cool.
Yeah. I thought I was done with my album, and now I'm rewriting the album and doing more songs and adding more stuff. So, it is a personal album. It's very personal, and I've been in the studio for months since I've been off of the Katy Perry tour working on it. So I'm really excited to be getting it out soon.
Yeah, right. And speaking of Katy Perry, how was it going on the tour with her? It must have been...
It was so much fun. I love Katy. I've known her for years, so it was nice to be able to like go out and have that experience with somebody that I know. And also, for a big icon like Katy Perry to have a brand new artist that's been out for like a year, it was such a big deal for me. So I was super grateful for that opportunity.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And what kind of music do you listen to? Like, what kind of artists do you like?
Ben Howard is like my biggest musical inspiration, but I love Lady Gaga, Ed Sheeran, Sam Smith.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
God. So amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I know you've been to Norway before. We're going to play a little game if that's cool.
Okay.
It's kind of like about Norway.
Okay.
I'm going to give you, it's called Truth or Lies. I'm going to give you some facts, but they might not be facts. About
Okay,
Norway.
I won't know many facts. That's the problem.
No, but it's if you're not from Norway, it's kind of like impossible to know. So it's just fun.
Okay.
So you're going to say if it's a truth or a full-on lie.
Okay.
Okay. Many Japanese tourists come to Norway to have sex under the northern lights. The reason is that they believe their kids will turn out beautiful if they're conceived under the northern lights. Is it true or is it a lie?
a lie?
No, it's
or true. Actually, I was gonna say true, but then you like were smiling, so then I like felt like it was gonna be a lie immediately.
Don't blame
but
me,
it
Noah.
seems
Don't
beautiful, so I hope it. Yes, true.
It is true that they believe their kids will be beautiful. But
so they go do that.
Know. Yeah,
I feel like it'd be cold to lay in the snow and like have sex in the snow.
Me too.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can talk about that on here.
No, it's totally fine.
Bang in the snow. I don't know. That sounds cold. Yeah, bang in the snow.
Bang in the snow. Okay, the second fact, which might not be a fact, in Norway...
But that's beautiful.
Right?
That is a very beautiful thing to think about.
Yeah, and I can I can understand why they would think that
yeah. That's
it's like
cute.
magic.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, in Norway, when we raise our glass, instead of saying cheers, we say skål. That's the Norwegian word. And the word comes from skål, and it's because when we were Vikings, we used to drink out of human head skulls.
No.
It's a lie?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be true. I'm not sure, but that they say it says online that it's true.
Okay. So it's like a little urban legend type thing.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. Third fact. In 5th grade, Norwegian kids have to travel to the North Pole to complete a 1-week survival camp.
No.
You
do?
No, I mean you're right. It's a no.
I'm like, oh my God.
It's rough.
It's brutal over here.
It's rough.
Off to the North Pole.
Okay. Fourth fact. Our Norwegian princess, can speak to angels, and she runs an angel school where she teaches other people to communicate with angels.
I feel like this is like, I'm going to say false, and then you're going to be like, no, this is true. She talks to angels. Am I right?
It is true.
Is it really?
It is true.
Wow.
She owns an angel school.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are beautiful. Like, you guys, like, I've been saying this entire trip, that you guys are, like, the most, like, kind-hearted people ever.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Everybody in Norway is so sweet and, like, beautiful, and, like, their spirit is so sweet. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so nice. Because, a lot of people say that we kind of seem, like, shut off and
No
cold.
way. I think you guys are, like, the sweetest people ever.
Oh, my God.
I do. Really.
Thank you. You're going to make our listeners very happy and confident. Okay, the last fact is this.
Yes, everybody in Norway is so sweet. How can I forget this? Alan left his computer on the train yesterday, and we were like freaking out, but his management totally stays cool. They're like, no, somebody will turn it in and we can just call and get it. He gets his in-ears and his computer right before the show, and it didn't get stolen. And in America, I feel like anywhere else, not just America, your bags would be taken like that. And like, it's Norway. Oh, and then they were telling me in the car, yeah, if we find a phone, we just like turn it into 7-Eleven. And like, people know to go to the gas station. I'm like, I